Hello everybody and welcome to Wine Library TV. I am your host, Gary Vaynerchuk. Say it with me, Pinot Noir from New Zealand, 2007 prediction for the wine that you're going to be drinking a heck of a lot more than you ever thought you would. You with me on this? I'm telling you right now that 2007 is going to be the year of New Zealand Pinot Noir. And the reason I believe this is I believe this is one of the up-and-coming areas in the world. Don't forget how new New Zealand is to the wine game. And more importantly, what's transpired over the last 36 months with Pinot Noir in this country is not only fascinating, but extremely exciting. And I honestly believe that the 1,400 hectares that are planted in New Zealand right now of Pinot Noir, which is about half of what's planted in Sauvignon Blanc, which is what the country is really known for in the wine world, will surpass Sauvignon Blanc in the next 3 to 4 years. And I'm going to make even a bolder prediction. New Zealand will be viewed upon as the second source of Pinot Noir in the world. And I know you saw Sideways, and I know all the other jazz that's going on in the world. Don't get mad at me, Hungary. But the reality is this. New Zealand has the climate to make Pinot Noir in a manner that really I enjoy and many other people enjoy, and I think you will enjoy. So I'm really excited about this episode because I really do believe that this is one of the up-and-comers. I believe this is a video I'm going to show in 4 or 5 years to brag that I knew what was about to happen. You know, I like to brag a little bit once in a while. And so the reality is this. We're going to taste 3 wonderful Pinot Noirs right now from New Zealand and see what you think. Before I get into that, and Eric, I know you're ready to zoom in, just want to talk about a dinner I had last night. I did a 100-point wine dinner last night. So last night, I was able to taste 82 Mouton Rothschild, 82 Pichon Lalande, 85 Sassicaia, 1990 DRC Latache. It was an outrageous evening with good friends. And, you know, just reminded me, I mean, that was obnoxiously over-the-top, spoiled event. And, you know, I'm so lucky to even be able to taste those kind of wines. But it also reminded me, even if they were $10 wines or $3 wines or 18-cent wines, wine brings people together. And let me tell all the viewers this, and I've been waiting to tell. I'm so pumped I finally remembered. Here's what I want you to know. In 2007, I'm saying 2007 a lot. I know. Should we edit it? Nah. All right. This year, this is what you need to do. A lot of you, especially the people that are joining the forums, I've noticed, and a lot of people that are emailing me, call themselves wine newbies. Here's what you need to do. You need to friends, relatives, people at work, post something, send an email, go outside, yell, smoke signals, whatever it takes. Get 8 to 10 people together and start a wine tasting group. Think about this. Wine's an expensive hobby, and a lot of people want to try all these new things but don't have the resources. They're just expensive to taste $50 or $30 or $20 wines every night or even once a week. So you get a group of 8 or 10 together, and you bring a $15 wine, but so does 8 or 10 other people. And one evening, you get to sit down and taste a lot of interesting different wines. It's a great way to learn. Do it blind. That's a real cool way to do it. And if you remember anything from any of the episodes you've ever watched of Wine Library TV, remember, you need to start a tasting group ASAP. Spy Valley, 2003 Pinot Noir. $16 for a half bottle, 88 points Wine Spectator. And what's interesting about this is it's expensive. I mean, you know, $16 for a half bottle, talking about $32, probably it's about $30 for $7.50. This is from Marlborough, which is not the area that I think is the most pristine. The area that I think is central Otago, and we'll be talking about those in the next 2 wines. But Spy Valley is a very big name. We sell a lot of this, so I've not had this. Actually, I've not had any of these. I've had Amisfield a lot, but not this vintage. So I'm excited to try this. We've got really dark color. A lot of times the New Zealand Pinots do come extracted with some great color. And right off the bat, I mean, the romance of Pinot Noir. Last night we had amazing Bordeaux, Sassicaia, but I gotta tell you, the Burgundy flight with a 53 L'Homme Romanée and the DRC 1990 was just outrageous. Just reminded me why Pinot is so great. And again, the earthy tones, the light lilac flowers, the subtlety of this wine, even dandelions coming through on the nose, which is quite exotic and interesting. Dark cherry, I'm getting a little bit of licorice as well, which is unusual for Pinot. 14%, very high. Isn't life awesome? All that, and here comes this. This wine stinks. This wine is over sugarified. This is what's wrong with Pinot. Nose was really good, but over the top, very hot. heat bomb, actually. Disjointed, unbalanced. The flavor profile, it's too New World. It's not good. I mean, I'm going to score this wine 81 points. And as you all know, I know everybody's like booing and hissing. Let's move on. Sorry about that. Amisfield, 2004, Central Otago Pinot Noir, 89 points wine. Spectator, $26 US. Now, the 2003 of this wine was fantastic, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. Now, what I really like about Central Otago is the climate, the location. It is just like, it's one of those things like, where would you like to grow Pinot Noir? Looking at the weather and the map, and it's just like, boop, right there. And that's really what's going on in this part of New Zealand. The wines from this area have been outrageous. I'm really excited about trying this. Really, again, great color for the Pinot Noir. This has a very interesting nose. Really obvious soil flavors, dirtiness coming through, but really coated nicely with like a misty forest aspect to it. Makes me think of big trees and mist and Seattle. Or not even Seattle, Washington State more so. But it's got some really nice black pepper coming through as well, and some very ripe strawberry flavors coming through, which is quite nice. There we go. Now, Pinot Noir is not easily found at an inexpensive price point. So $26 for a bottle of this is not a giveaway. However, you're getting very Burgundian characteristics out of this wine, but still with enough fruit, just in the shoulders. Give me a little shoulder. That makes you really like what's going on in this New World area of the world. This wine is rockin'. I think Spectator missed the boat on this. 89 is too low. The complexity, the richness, the mouthfeel, this wine is absolutely fantastic. Let's go 91 points for this and a 26 bones. This is a wine that's definitely people should seek out, and that's great news because this is probably one of the most widely available Pinot Noirs from New Zealand. Let's move on. Black Ridge, 2003, Central Otago Pinot Noir. All right, it's about $28. No score. I haven't done this in a while. Not bad. In between the screen and the microphone. All right, not as dark on the color as the other two, but not bad at all. This has a completely different nose going on from everybody else. I'm getting a little hint of soy sauce, and we all remember that, which is quite nice. I'll tell you what I'm getting. I'm getting wet laundry. Like taking the clothes out of the laundry, which is ironic since I've never done a barrel, or what do they call it, a bundle? A bundle of laundry. But I've smelt it. I ran by my mom once in a while. That's what it smells like. It actually smells like clothes coming out of the laundry, and you're eating sushi while you're doing it. Oops! You tipped the soy sauce, and where did it land? On the laundry. And then when you went down, you picked it up. There it is. That is the exact aromatic profile of this vino. And I like it. Let's try it. Guys, I'm telling you, New Zealand Pinot Noir is going to get ridiculously hot. This wine is silky smooth. Just very rich, very complex. Little dark cassis berries coming through. Nice hints of, earthy tones. Very dry on the palate. There's a little bit too much acidity on this wine, which is keeping me away from getting completely berserko about it. The profile and the mouthfeel is obnoxious. I adore it. Congratulations to the Eagles, the Saints, Florida University, Tommy, Stevie Ray. I get about 9,000 emails why I'm not giving shout out to teams. There you go. This wine has more structure than the Amisfield and will age much longer. This wine today is easily a 90-point wine. I'm very excited about this wine. However, this is the kind of wine we need to bring back on the show in 6 or 7 years and stun everybody with where it's gone. I mean, this wine is completely over the top complex. It's outstanding. This would be a $90 red Burgundy that people would flip for. So to me, that is a buy, even though $28 is a lot of money for a bottle of wine. Question of the day. Have you ever had a New Zealand Pinot Noir? And if so, what is it? Let me know. I'm curious. You, with a little bit of me, we're changing the wine world, aren't we?